everybody, Paul Haywood here. Welcome to the channel. This is where I upload saxophone lessons to help you be the best sax player you can be. In this video I'm going to show you something that I call the funk note. I'm going to show you what it is, how to find it in every key, and when and how to use it in your playing. This is a great little note to know about, and it can really add some extra flavour and get your playing sounding a little bit more funky. Stick around to the end of this video where I'll do some extra improvising to demonstrate the use of this note, and I'll also leave some bare backing track so you guys can practice it too. Okay, so a classic funk sound is the dominant 7 sharp 9 chord. It's used in loads of funk contexts, and you can hear it in this track that I'll play now. It's that chord the guitar's playing. Now we might not be able to play specific chords like that ourselves on the saxophone, but we can imply harmony by the notes we combine and use in our improvising. So the dominant 7 sharp 9 chord has effectively got a major and a minor third in it at the same time. Now there's a few ways that we can imply that harmony. We could use scales like the altered scale or the half step diminished dominant scale. We could also use the major blues scale, which we've looked at in a previous video, links in the description, but that gives quite a major sound. I want to get that funk sound, but while still using a basis of the most commonly used scales for funk improvisation, the minor pentatonic and the minor blues scale. So we're going to take those two scales and just add a major third to them. Now what this does is it gives us another little semitone cluster in the scale, very much like we get when we add the blues note into the minor pentatonic. So we know how cool it is when we add the blues note to a minor pentatonic. Start with the minor pentatonic. Well, now we can have an extra option to add in the funk note. So we'll take a minor pentatonic scale, we'll use concert B flat, so that's going to be G minor pentatonic for the alto saxophones and C minor pentatonic for tenor saxophones, and we'll just play the minor pentatonic first. I'll show you with some exaggerated fingers on the saxophone. So G, B flat, C, D, F, G. And all we're going to do is add in a B natural to that scale. That's going to be our funk note that we're adding. And just in case you're wondering, I'm using the button or bis B flat key here. That's the main B plus the button B flat for ascending through the scale. And then coming down through the scale, I'm playing the B natural, then the B flat by adding the fork key. You can either use the F or the F sharp. The F I tend to use if I'm in a key with an F natural. So we've taken our minor pentatonic and added in the funk note. So we can also take the blues scale, which is the same notes as the minor pentatonic, but with a C sharp added. So that's G, B flat, C, C sharp, that's the blues note, D, F, G. So. So there's our blues scale, and now if we add the funk note back into that, we get. So that's that's really cool. So now we've got two semitone clusters. We've got the G to the B flat to B natural to C sharp to D. So we've got a big run of chromaticism in there. So we can start experimenting now with playing the minor pentatonic, adding in the blues note, playing the minor pentatonic, adding in the funk note, or trying to add them both in at the same time. So minor pentatonic, add in the funk note, minor pentatonic with the blues note, now minor pentatonic with them both in. So that gives us two really cool note options to make our minor pentatonic improvising a bit more interesting, add some flavour and add some extra colour into it. So just remember, whatever key you're playing in, if your minor pentatonic is working well and you want to get a bit more of a funky sound, then try adding that major third of whatever key you're in, and that's going to add the funk note in. Now bear in mind, it's not going to work over every track and every playing situation. It does depend a little bit on what the harmony is going on in the instruments underneath you, in the backing track or your band, whoever you're playing with. But it does sometimes work, and it can really add some cool sounds to your playing. So give it a try and see if it works for you. So I'm going to finish up by playing a little bit more improvisation demonstration using this technique, and then I'll leave some bare backing tracks so you guys can practice this as often as you like. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video, guys. I really appreciate that. I'd love you to let me know in the comments if you like this sound, if it's something you're going to try in your own playing, or maybe you already use it. If you've enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please let me know by hitting the like button. It means a huge amount to me, and it encourages YouTube to share these videos with other saxophone players like yourselves. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.